Hi, I'm Mark with the First 20. I'm here with Assistant Chief Walker, and we're going through the static stretching sequence that's to be performed after the workout is finished. Static stretching is important because it can help to increase range of motion, especially in muscles that might be a little bit tight. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of research that supports static stretching's ability to decrease risk of injury, but nonetheless, it's something that's important if you're going to do it after the workout. So the first stretch we're going to work on some upper body exercises here. The first one is an overhead shoulder stretch for our back and shoulder muscles. So we're going to bring one arm up overhead. You're going to grab the elbow, and he's going to pull laterally, and should feel a stretch down through the back and lat muscles here. And we'll go ahead and do that on the other side. Each of these exercises you would want to hold for 20 seconds. We're just going to demonstrate for a few seconds for the purposes of the instructional video. The next exercise is also going to be for the mid-back muscles and back of the shoulder, and that's arm across the chest. So he's got his arm basically propped against the elbow, and he's pulling over to the side. Good. We'll go to the opposite side. Excellent. The next one is for the chest muscles. So this you can use an object here, a wall. You're going to try and place the forearm against the wall, and he's going to basically pivot and rotate away from that position ever so slightly. All of these you want to hold to a point of mild discomfort. You don't want to really push it. And then the other side, again, holding for about 20 seconds. Great. Next, we'll do a couple static stretches for the lower body. The first is just going to be a lunge. And so instead of the lunge, we're actually going to hold the bottom position. We're going to take an exaggerated step forward. Torso is nice and tall. I don't want you leaning forward. Come down just till about the knee touches, and I want you to kind of extend that back hip. So that's where you should feel the stretch. We would hold that for 20 seconds. Come on up. Switch it. There. Nice and tall. And again, the progression from this is, if you want more of a stretch, to take this arm and reach up and back to feel a stretch in that hip. Good. Next, we're going to go to a calf stretch. So you're going to use a wall, or in this case, the engine here. You're going to place your hands flat against it, and he's going to basically straighten that back leg out and try and press the heel to the ground. We'd hold that for 20 seconds, and then he can actually go ahead and switch. After he holds this for 20 seconds, he can actually flex the knee a little bit. So just go ahead and relax and push down, and you'll feel a little bit different stretch. The bending the knee is going to focus on a different muscle, the soleus in the calf muscle group. Next, we'll go into a hurdler stretch. So we'll be down on the ground for this. Face this direction, and he's going to put one foot forward. This is a great stretch for the hamstrings and the lower back. His knee is going to be flat, and he's going to gently and progressively reach down towards the foot. Okay? And again, when he's doing this, I really don't want him to round too much forward. I want him to kind of stay more neutral, a neutral spine. Let's go ahead and switch. So just flex at the hip, good, and you should feel a stretch in the lower back and the hamstring of the right leg. Excellent. Next, we're going to do a hip stretch. So he's going to cross one leg over in front of the other, and basically he's going to, you can do it in this position, or you can just grab onto this hip and hug your hip. Okay, great stretch for the glute, the glute max and the glute med. We'd hold each of those for 20 seconds. And then finally, we're going to do a butterfly stretch. Excellent for the lower back. Basically, he's going to bend his knees, and he's going to lean forward to the toes. And you can use the feet to kind of bring forward, but gently stretching the lower back. That concludes the static stretching sequence.